Hello children, hope you all are fine at your home and also are studying through these online classes and the videos and the notes provided to you. So let's start the next topic of the chapter 2, component of food, science, for class 6. So first of all, I would like to recapitulate what you have learned till now. Children, you have already learned about different types of nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water, roughage, all these things. So now children, it's time to give the answer of some of the questions. So all you open page number 23, open your book and open page number 23. In this page you can see some questions are given, that is oral questions. First question is, name one source of vegetable protein. One source of vegetable protein. I know that all you know the names. Yes, you can write here peas, beans, groundnut, etc. Okay, you can also write cereals. Now the second question is, which of the following produces more energy on equal mass basis? Carbohydrate, fats or proteins? So I know that all you know that which one is producing more energy. I already have told you that fats are the best energy resources, okay, because they are producing in 1 gram of fat more than double energy is produced if we compare it to 1 gram of carbohydrate. That's why fats are also called energy bank of our body. So yes, of course, among the following, fat will produce more energy on the equal basis. So you take care. Now question number 3, name the protein present in the food carries oxygen from lungs to the cell. So children, one pigment, that is also a protein present in the blood which carry oxygen from lungs to the cell. I know that you all are knowing its name. Yes, of course, that is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. Fourth one is, which vitamin improves the night vision? So as I have already told you, vitamin A, which improves the night vision. Vitamin A. Now question number 5 comes to question number 5. Name the disease caused by the deficiency of iodine. So children, due to deficiency, lacking of iodine, one disease is caused in the neck, that is called goiter. Okay, iodine is a mineral and due to its deficiency, one disease is caused, that is called goiter. Now let's come to the next topic of this chapter, that is balanced diet. What do you mean by balanced diet? As I have used this term in earlier of this chapter, that we should take balanced diet every day for the normal functioning and for the normal growth and maintenance of our body. So what is balanced diet? Let's start this topic. The food we eat must meet all the requirements of our body. It should provide the required energy. It should provide materials to repair the damaged cells, tissue in our body. So it is told that the food whatever we are eating every day should fulfill all the requirements present in our body. The first one is, it should give us a sufficient amount of energy for doing day-to-day work. Now the second one is, it should provide materials to repair the damaged cells and tissues. If you are meeting with an accident, then damaged cells and tissue, or the sick people whose cells and tissues get damaged, their cells and tissues must be repaired by the food whatever we eat. The third point is, it should make new substances essential for growth and reproduction. So children, it should also make substance essential for growth and reproduction. A meal containing some or all the component of the food taken by humans to meet the body requirement is termed as diet. So what is diet? A meal, the food item which contain all the requirements of our body, that is called in the form of nutrients, that is called diet. And the diet which contain all the essential nutrient in the right proportion, that is called balanced diet. So what is balanced diet, children? Yes, the diet, the food, the meal which contain all the essential nutrients in the right proportion, that is called balanced diet. And the balanced diet is depend on these following criteria. The balanced diet of a person is depend on these following criteria. The first one is sex, age group and occupation. Sex in the sense that whether the person is male or female, on that also the balanced diet depend. For example, a male person need more balanced diet compared to the female person. A boy required more food in the form of balanced diet compared to the girl. Okay, so this one is the first criteria. Second is age group. Age group, yes children. For example, a child need less diet or food than the adult. Adult need more diet, more food, and to for the normal functioning of the body organs and for the process of such all the biochemical process occurred in our body. Now the next one is occupation. Yes children, this factors also is very essential. Occupation, for example, the person, suppose a person who is sitting in the office and doing his job, and a person who is doing hard work all the day like labor or a mason, so which you think required more diet? Yes, I know that you are also telling the answer. The labor or the mason is required more diet because they are doing more physical work than the person who is doing his job in the office. So children, depending on the occupation also, a person needs balanced diet. Now a typical balanced diet should contain these much nutrients. What are the composition of these nutrients? The first one is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates should be 60%, fat should be 15%, protein should be 25%, and vitamins, minerals and roughage should be depend on these following criteria. Now sufficient water also we should take every day. As I told you children, water is very essential for the metabolic activities and all the functions done by our body. It is also needed for the healthy and fit and fine body, maintaining of the body. Now comes to this one, the recommended balanced diet for a 12-year-old child is given below. So I think all you are almost 12 in age or more or less. So children, this is your balanced diet. You should take this meals every day, and from today you will see that whether this diet is present in your everyday meal or not. So you should take balanced diet every day. Take it every day for the normal functioning of the body system and also to keep your body fit and fine. Now comes to the next page number 25. The first line is deep fried and roasted food lost their nutritive value. So such food should be avoided. Yes children, the food should not be deep fried and roasted too much. If you are heating the food again and again, then you are destroying the nutrients present in the food. So children, food should be cooked first and then should be eaten as fresh. Don't avoid the stale food, junk food, oily food as well as deep fried and roasted food, because in that type of food all the nutrients are wasted or destroyed. Now oily and spicy foods are tasty but very harmful for the body. Therefore such food should not be taken as a regular food. Oily fried food when taken in excess causes obesity. So children, oily and spicy food, yes, they are tasty but they are very harmful for the body, because they are storing unwanted fat in the body. Okay, fat is required by our body but not beyond the limit. Within the limit we require the fat and every nutrients, but it is beyond the limit, then it causes certain type of diseases that is called obesity, and obesity makes us lazy and lethargic. So children, avoid stale food, junk food, deep fried roasted food and oily and spicy food. You should take lots of vegetables, fruits, raw vegetables, fruits or half cooked vegetables and fruits in your diet in order to maintain the proper balanced diet in your food. So I think it is enough for today, but before that, before winding up, I will like to discuss this oral questions with you. The first question is, name the unit used for expressing the energy content of the food. So children, the unit used for expressing the energy content of the food, that is calorie. Calorie. Okay, CALORIE. Name 3 factors on which the energy requirement of a person depend. As I told you children, energy requirement of a person depend upon, first factor is sex, second one is age group, and the third one is occupation. What percentage of your diet should be as carbohydrates? So as I told you that the typical balanced diet should contain 60% of carbohydrate. Okay, now fourth one is, how does the oily fried food harm us? The oily fried food causes obesity. That means it increases the size of our body. The person becomes fat, lazy and lethargic. So by this way we should avoid the oily and fried food, and also destroy the nutrients present in the food. Okay, so these are the answers. I hope all you understand these topics. So we will continue with the next topic in the next class. So have a nice day. Thank you.